everyone doing today? Good. Right on. My name is Kenta Naoi, and I had the opportunity to watch the show last year, and it blew me away. And so I wanted to come back this year and share my story on this side, on the stage, instead of experiencing it as an audience. So I hope that my story is something you guys can connect to. Confessions. The day you left engraved itself into the stone walls of my heart, left confused. It plays back the forefront of my memory like a VHS tape broken, playing back like it remembers to do nothing else. Confession. I still smell your pillow, days after you visited home, to remember what it feels like to hug a man I barely know. I clutch it tightly, hoping that your last night's dreams smell as good as your smiles, hoping to catch a whiff of wisdom you barely bestow, hoping to hold on to your musk as if it's the last memory I will ever have of you. Confessions. I wear your clothing in hopes of walking in your footsteps, to better roadmap myself into your thoughts. And the threads of the garments left behind are the stains of your past. And from each crease, I'm hoping to finally learn more about the man who put down his camera for his kiss to come, picked up a real job, and let his dreams fade away in the process. So at times I feel my duty is to pick you up from your youth where you left off, and not just be your son, but you from the past. I wear your glasses in hopes of seeing the world from your perspectives. I picked up your camera to snap shots of the world so that I can remind you of the intricate moments we will share, looking over photographic memories. Damn, Dad. I want to be just like the person you never got to be. But despite your absence in my life, confessions. Hugging you is like a question mark sculpted with insecurities. There's an awkward silence between us that has kept us from expressing honest thoughts. Like the fourth wall, we neither attempt to break it, but I will. I want to have a staring contest with your heart until it beats Morse code love poems that I never got to feel as a teenage boy. And I want us to arm wrestle until our limbs fall off in union, just so that I can hold your hand and remind you how strong I've become. And I want you to read the wrinkles of my skin like Braille, so that we can catch up on more important things than the past, the present. And I want to be 5 again, and I want you to smother me with wet kisses, not because my attraction for wet kisses have grown, but because I want to tell my 5-year-old self to cherish each kiss like the relics of a past civilization. Each kiss holds an emotion that I cannot come to terms with. I see myself in the reflections of his pupil, and I wonder if he sees himself. I want him to stare so deeply into my eyes that he can telepathically convey to me that in the dark abyss of the windows to your soul lay constellations that foretell of your greatness, son, I love you. And then he connected dots to spell out in the night sky, Kenta Naoi, a name I proudly carry on since birth. It is chiseled into my bones. It is never what I am, but who I am. So Dad, look at me now, breaking the fourth wall. Dad, listen to me now. Real men can love with their words as much as their actions. In the safety of a stage, a persona, and the comfort of confidence. So Dad, these are my confessions. I understand, and I forgive you. Because look who I've become. Freshly 20, I'm a ripe batch of infinite potential. Mom, Dad, you taught me that. And though watching sons and fathers playing catch at park swells nostalgic water wells in the corneas of my eyes, I will let it trickle like rivers searching for ocean, because I am no longer afraid to let my idea, a masculine ego, hold me back from searching within greatness. You see, Dad, I am thankful that you have not been there for my teenage years, because you taught me. You taught me what it means to be a man without ever being home for more than a week each quarterly visit. You taught me infinite, undying, unsure love that comes from sacrifice. Because I know that you don't want to be thousands of miles away from your family, but you do to keep us on our feet. Because that day as we sat sipping lattes in the cafe, I asked you if you were happy. And though you murmured, and I guess so, I could hear in your words a weight of conflict that anchored itself into the pits of my stomach. And I knew that in so very few words you were always whispering, I love you, son. You see, you love me in a culture where there are few words for men to express their admiration and love. But your every breath is poetry. And I can hear your heartbeat now. And you will never be the man I thought you wanted to be, because you are the man whom you were destined to be. And I will be my own man, learning to love in a bilingual aesthetic, searching within two cultures to say, dear Father, I love you so much that I must pull from my every identity to say, finally, confessions. お父さん、いつもありがとう。I love you.